Hey guys, and welcome to my online content creator course. First of all, huge respect for you to now want to level up your game and really put in that effort to turn your dreams into reality. So, further ado, as you might know or not know me, everything that I tell you is what I implemented on my journey to join and gain more than 25,000 followers in less than a month. And I will tell you how I did it, all of my inside informations and everything that helped me along that journey to not only stick on 25,000 followers, but to increase it and also gain more people, which helped me to make a lot of money and show it to you how I did it. Module number 1, mindset mastery for content creators. Of course, as you might know before, we have to step into that marketing game and actually talk about how we can be a content creator and level up our social media presence and growing our community. We first have to make clear and sure that you have that right mindset to start that journey. So how can we do it? Segment number 1, the power of mindset. Before stepping into that content creation game, your fundamentals need to be very good. So your mindset have to be straight and you have to know what you are here for and what you are looking for. As you might know, the mindset is actually what makes us behave the way we behave, our attitude, the possibilities to be successful or not is everything included in having a straight and really good mindset. Segment number 2, shifting from consumer to creator. So, as you might know, you spend a lot of time online and you watch a lot of videos, but that has to stop. You are a content creator now and you're not here on social media to consume content all day. You are here to create content. So how can we switch our mind from consuming to creating? Rule number 1, you have to know that you are a creator in everything you do. So if you are on social media and watch a lot of content, then only because you want to get inspired. You want to know what's the latest trend. You want to know which song to use. You want to know how the best and viral videos are performing and why. You're questioning yourself all the time. Why did I like that video now? Why is that video viral? Why do so many people engage with that specific content? This is what you have to keep in mind all the time while consuming. And if you don't have that in mind, then please do me a favor and quit the course right here and please watch your content and carry on binge watching whatever you are going to watch. But if you're really here to become a content creator, to make a living with creating content, then and only then you are able to do it when having that specific mindset while watching and consuming. On the other hand, what helped me on my journey is I actually unfollowed everyone on Instagram to have not the slightest informations on my feed to get distracted, to just focusing myself on people I like, people I get inspiration from, watching their content, analyzing and really adjusting based to my needs, how I can create that specific content myself. Alright guys, segment number 3. Embracing creativity and being original. Especially if you're trying to get inspired by other people and watch a lot of content, it can get very easy that you will just copy paste other people's content, and to be honest, it will even eventually work. But keep in mind, people can tell if you are being fake. People can feel if it's not you and you're just, faking someone. So if you're really here, not just for a week or a year, and want to really make something big on social media, then you have to bring that specific, unique part of yourself out and present it to the whole world. And how can you do it? You are staying yourself. You get inspired by people. You might even copy certain things in these videos, but you will always put your first little unique touch into every video, which will make every video unique and an art and masterpiece on its own. So, and if you're not even knowing yet what that unique part in yourself is, then you need to do one following thing, which is try it out. Create content. I created content, and it was actually my daily life every day, from getting up in the morning to going to bed in the night. Every day I created and documented my life, what I do, how I did it, if I study, whatever I did, created a business, whatever. I created content every day. And one day I understood, okay, this is something that I like, and this is something that I don't like. And this is something where I'm good at, and that is something it's a little bit difficult for me. And knowing where you are, where your advantages are, is perfect for you to level up that uniqueness inside of you. And this specific uniqueness will be the reason that you are on the 1% and not the 99% on social media. This specific uniqueness will be the reason that you will make money online on social media, while people are still struggling to pay their rent because they thought that one viral video will make them a living. Segment number 4, cultivating a growth mindset. So what do I mean by that? As we talked about it in the beginning, a growth mindset is more than important, specifically in this kind of niche, because you will face a lot of adversities. You will face a lot of situations where you thought that everything you're doing is wrong, where you thought I might be stopping now, where you thought I don't want to give it everything I have anymore because it doesn't pay off, because people talk bad about you, because you think you don't have what it takes. But let me make you something very clear here. You, and only you, are responsible to make it or to fail at it. Because in the end, it's only you. And if you're willing to take that extra round, if you're willing to get up after the 10th or 11th or 12th time when people are knocking you down, then, and I tell you out of experience, then success will come. And success will come so fast that you will laugh it off the bad days. And to be really honest, when I was starting, I didn't even know where I will end. But let me make you something very clear here. People will always judge you. People will always talk about you. People will always have an opinion on everything you do and how you do it. But if it's you who's satisfied and can, at the end of the day, look yourself into the mirror and be like, yes, I'm proud of myself, then do it. And don't ever look back. Put in the work every day. And I never met someone who put in that work and it didn't pay off. Stay consistent, learn from challenges, learn from failure, learn from people's opinion, because to be really honest, if people want to talk bad about you, they even sometimes have a little bit of tips and tricks on what you can adjust. If they be like, oh, you do so boring videos, no one cares about your daily routine, then be like, okay, make it more exciting. Use every knowledge and every feedback that you can get. But do me a favor and never stop. If someone is telling you stop with your videos no one is interested in, then publish 2 videos the next day. Publish 3 videos. 4 videos. Because the only thing that they can do is they can just watch and talk. But you will make one day more money than they will ever make. And you're doing it for yourself. Because you have to prove to no one but yourself that what you're doing is right and you are proud of what you're doing. Segment number 5, overcoming common mindset blocks. Along your journey, you will face a lot of adversities, a lot of challenges, and you will actually learn to get to know yourself better. What do I mean by that? I mean by that sometimes, and I'm talking from experience even about this course that you see here right now, I had that idea years ago. Of course I had to put in that work first and establish my own brand. But creating this course, I thought I will not do it even this year because I thought I didn't have what it takes. I might be lacking on informations. I might be lacking on a lot of knowledge. I might be not having what it takes to do it. Do you feel that way as well? Do you feel you need a new camera? Do you feel you need a better mic? Do you feel you need another video editing course? Do you feel you need a laptop? Do you feel you need a better iPhone? Do you feel you need to wait another 2 years? Do you feel you need to get your body in shape first? Do you feel and feel and feel and feel but you're not doing? And this is the problem. You think about perfectionism so much that you are imperfect and think you have to be perfect first in order to show it to the world. But let me tell you one thing. You might be at level 10, but there are people who are starting at level 1. And you can even tell them what to do. So there's always someone that you can give your knowledge to. And even if you're not on level 100, there's still people below you in that aspect that they have less knowledge than you and you can actually help them. So do me one favor, especially in that content creation game. Never ever think that you don't have or you need that and you need that and this in order to start. Please just start. And from experience I can tell you that when I started, I evolved over a certain period of time. But how can you evolve if you're not doing, right? You can't start perfect. And even if you would start perfect, wouldn't be that a very less interesting journey to watch? Everyone want to actually watch how you went through the struggle, how you started with your first camera. Aren't you that guy as well who always watches the first video of a big YouTuber to see where he started and you could see, oh, what kind of editing skills was that, or why is the quality so bad, you know? Because he started, and that's why he's the biggest YouTuber now. That's why he's the biggest content creator now, because he started when everyone else was ashamed to do so. So, do me one favor and start right now. Segment number 6, setting goals and taking actions. In order to actually reach your goal, you have to have a plan. So, you have to need to break your goal. Let's say your goal is to have 100,000 followers and make around $2,000 to $10,000 a month. Break it down. How much money you want to have every day. How many new followers you want to have and gain every day. How can you make your goal into reality? How many videos do you have to publish every day to get this amount of followers that you need? What kind of video can you publish to get followers? Make a content strategy. Really think what is your end goal and break it down onto every single day. So there is something every single day that you can accomplish. Because saying to yourself that you want to have 100,000 of followers in 1 month is not helping you. You have to have a goal every day. And if you're following your plan every day, and especially if you're using my content calendar that I gave you as a template for free after the end of all courses. You will understand that you got what it takes, but you forgot to put in that work every single day. So do me a favor and write down right now, what is your goal? Why do you want to accomplish that goal? Give yourself some inspiration and passion that you wake up every day and say you want to crush this daily goal until you will make it. Because if you have nothing that will drive you every day, you will not put in the work. You will not become the first person, you will not become part of the 1%. But if you have a goal, if you count it down to every single day, if you make a plan, if you follow that plan, if you stay consistent and disciplined, hard work will pay off. And I'll tell you that from my experience. I created everyday videos. I uploaded everyday videos. I changed my content strategy. I really implemented all my experience. And now it paid off. And now I made money. So guys, as you might know, it's very, very important to dive into oneself and really understand that everything is within. It's within yourself to understand what is your goal and how you will actually achieve it. Because if your why is strong enough, your how should never be a problem. Let's come to module number 1, understanding social media platforms. When you're creating content, you might as well know that you won't be able to create content everywhere. And there is a saying which says, a master in everything is a master in nothing. Because you can't do everything at once, especially if you are one person and you don't have a big team behind you. So you will search for the perfect social media platform for your niche. And how can you do it? First of all, you have to know what kind of content you want to create. And if you know that, then you will pick out the perfect suiting platform for you to create these kind of topics or content. So you will already have the perfect target audience on that social media platform. First of all, segment number 1, overview of social media landscapes. So there are different and a lot of kind of platforms out there. We have Meta, Instagram, Facebook, we have Snapchat, we have TikTok, we have so much. We have YouTube, especially for you in India, TikTok is banned. So a lot of people go on YouTube Shorts, they go on Instagram Reels. So there's always one opportunity that you can use for your advantage. So knowing what social media platform use is perfect for your niche is very important before starting. So you know your niche and you think, okay, this might be the perfect social media platform. What else? You will first see why this social media platform is so good for you. You will see what is important if you are actually creating content on that social media platform. For example, Instagram. If you just want to create some pictures and everything and don't really want to engage with people, you can use that too. But you can use Reels. You can actually be, through the algorithm, get noticed by a lot of people who are not even following you. Not like Snapchat, where you mostly, of course there's also that spotlight function, but a lot of people first have to already create a base in order to grow it. But you can, out of thin air, on Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts or whatever, or even on Snapchat Spotlights, create that big audience with people who never saw you but now engage with your content. Segment number 2, algorithm insights. As you might know, your content might be the perfect one, but people will not see it. You know why? Because the algorithm is not showing it to them. And why is the algorithm not showing your content to people who are exactly your target audience? Because the algorithm doesn't understand you. So you have to make it very clear with your songs, with your location, with the way of editing, with everything around your video or reel or picture, whatever kind of content you create. With the perfect caption, you have to make it understand with the hashtags even that this is the content that you are providing and it's exactly for the target audience out there. So the algorithm will just connect you to. And that's it. But people don't understand that the algorithm is in charge for people to see or not see your content. So be friends with the algorithm. Understand that the algorithm is in charge for people to analyze what they love and provide them the perfect content. So they will stay as long as possible on that app, because that is how Instagram or all these other social media platforms are making money, with the attention of consumers. Segment number 3, choosing the right platform. So you have the perfect platform in your hand. And now what? Create content. You are searching for the perfect platform and you have it. And it's okay to have different ones. I started with Instagram. I expanded to Facebook. I expanded to TikTok and Facebook and YouTube and whatever. And now I went to India and TikTok was gone. Boom, I had to adjust. So there's so much stuff that you can adjust, but you have to be a professional in the platform that you chose. So please make sure that the platform that you chose and the content you create are aligning. You can't use, YouTube video format like the 16:9 vlogging format and create content just on that and then upload that on Instagram and be like, why is my content not going viral? Why am I not reaching the target audience? Because it is not the right platform to use it. So if you chose the right platform, be best friend with that platform. I've personally experienced that for me, Instagram and YouTube would work pretty good since I was in the fashion industry niche. So I did modeling, I did content creation for brands, and I also did social media marketing. So Instagram was one of the best platforms. I also, when I was in Europe, used TikTok. In Asia, I mostly use YouTube. So everyone has their own preference and their perfect social media platform. Module number 2, creating engaging content. In this module, we're going to dive into the art of storytelling, mastering the visual aesthetics, and leveraging the video content for your audience. As a content creator that had a lot of videos that went viral and actually made it to collaborate with big brands, I will share you my insights, what helped me to make it happen. Segment number 1, the art of storytelling. As you might know or not, I created an ebook where I actually talked about that very briefly as well. And people miss out on the art of storytelling, on actually connecting with your audience. Because everyone can nowadays produce a very nice and high quality aesthetic video. But the art of storytelling is what counts. How you connect with your community. How you can touch them on an emotional basis so they will always, and tell me, always stay in touch with you. Because they feel connected to you. They want to be part of your journey. For example, my art of storytelling was to be very real in what I do, especially on YouTube. I showcased not only my ups, I also told them my downs. I also showcased how I couldn't figure out how to do and what to do in my life. I showcased my journey from the beginning on scratch to actually making my first dollar. I showcased that journey and people can relate to my content because they know where I struggled. And even though I don't like to show my struggle, I did it. And if you are into the fashion industry or whatever niche you are in and want to become a content creator, be real. Show them where you started. Show them that you start in your $5 a room or that you have no equipment but your phone. And that you one day, I believe in you, you will one day make it. And look back and be proud that you could also share your dark days. Segment number 2, visual aesthetics. People always ask me, how did you record that amazing video? What did you do? Well, to be really honest, you know with what I started? I started with that, with an iPhone. Of course now this is the 14 Pro, but I started with the iPhone 12 or whatever iPhone you have, or even if it's a Samsung, you have a phone, you have a camera, so you're good to go. And then you will evolve over a certain period of time. But let me give you some tips. I created videos with the 4K format in my phone. So when I started my phone, you can see and watch on videos that at the top you have the 4K. You can also record in how many frames per second your video should shoot. If you use less frames, for example, you can see here, it will get a little bit motion blur, so it don't really look so smooth. I mostly use 60 frames, so every movement will be looking smooth. Even I don't even use something like this. This is the stabilization when recording videos, where you can put your phone in and have the amazing and most professional shots. And to be honest, you don't need that in the beginning. If you're using high quality content, people will actually like and follow your journey even longer, because they will actually enjoy it. And sticking to 4K solution and 60 frames per second, which would take a lot of storage, you are very good to go, because then you can use that content everywhere. And of course, social media will crop your content to HD. But from experience, I saw that when I was exporting whatever content I had in 4K and uploading it on social media, after the crop, I, in my experience, thought it would be better to have it in that way, because the quality was so good and the engagement on these videos were so good that I couldn't resist doing it. So 4K and 60 frames per second on the phone. And of course, if you want to evolve, you can also get a professional camera or whatever, like a GoPro, whatever gadget you want to use. But for the beginning, your phone is perfect, and we will stick to 4K and 60 frames per second. Segment number 3, video content strategy. I handed you a content strategy template, and now it's in your power to fill it with the most and best content ideas you ever had. And following that strategy, I can guarantee from experience that you will make it. That you will become one of the best content creators if you are sticking to that strategy over a certain period of time, and be consistent in what you're doing and always adjusting based on the insights and analytics that you are getting out of your content. You will understand that your content strategy is the make or break point in your career. Your content strategy has to be always up to date and filled with the latest trends. Module number 3, growing your follower base. In this module, we're gonna dive into organic growth strategies, not paid one, and see what can you do to not only have the perfect content, but get people to engage with your content, to like your content, to comment under it, and even share it, and eventually become one of your followers or subscribers. From experience again, I created more than 25,000 followers just on Instagram in less than a month. And from experience, I understood that it takes a good strategy to make it happen organically, since I haven't paid any dollar for paid advertising on my Instagram to make it happen. Of course, one time I tried it out for $5 and I think one picture, because I had an offer on Instagram for free to use that advertisement, and I maybe gained what, 2 followers. But these organic growth, if you are able to make followers just with your content, sky is the limit, and you can get to 100k to 1 million followers in less than a year. Segment number 1, organic growth strategies. So how can we actually reach our goal organically with a good strategy? So what includes that good strategy? It includes the timing of your posts. It includes the factor on exactly what kind of content you are posting. Is it a reel? Is it a post? Is it a story? Is it a video? Whatever it is, according to that specific post, you have to use hashtags, You have to use sounds. You have to use location. That's talking from Instagram, for example. You have to use all of that, and only then, if all of that is connecting like a beautiful picture, then your content will get the reach, and the algorithm is actually forwarding it to people who can resonate and associate with what content you are sharing. Segment number 2. Let's say some videos went viral and people engage with your content. How can you build a community? How can you make people like and respect and actually love you and what you're doing? One tip: emotions. Like I told you before, the journey is what makes people interesting. The flaws, the imperfections, what you like, what you dislike, what you love, what you stand behind, your values, everything that makes you unique as a person is where people can resonate and connect with you through emotions. So you have to show emotions. Show the people, even though you think they don't like it, I don't care. Just show them what you like. Show what you stand behind. Show what makes you unique. And people will resonate with your realness. They will see and feel that you are a real person, and that they would love to encourage you to keep going and be your supporters in the true ups and downs. And from experience, I can tell there were so many days where I wanted to quit social media due to, my mental health, and just there's overstimulation. And once you make it and have a lot of people cheering you up, sometimes it can get very much, and you are just want to have your own peace. And I wanted to quit. I wanted, like, the hard work that I worked off every day, I wanted to throw it all away. And then there was this insanely nice and awesome, genuine people and supporters who asked me, "How are you doing, Chirag? What's happening? I wish you all the best. I'm missing you. I'm missing someone who is inspiring me every day. You made me to overcome that. You helped me to build that. You helped me to do this." And then I understood inspiring was always my goal. Now I'm inspiring people. How can I let them down? So a community is also helping you in time of needs. So building that and having that as a fundamental with the right community, like I have, you can overcome everything. Segment number 3, strategic collaborations. So you made it, you have a community, you have, let's say, 100,000. How can you reach the 1 million? Easy. Collaborate. See what people nearby in your location are doing. See what other influencers are doing, and maybe they have a collaboration program. Maybe they have something to offer to you. And do me one favor. Don't feel bad to reach out. Push your ego down. Ask people. Ask people to do a video with you. Ask people if they could push you. Ask, because to be really honest, the only thing that you can get is a no. And if a no is not worth it, then why did you even start? Okay? Do it. Ask. Ask, and actually seek for rejections. Embrace rejections as they were a yes. And then eventually, after the 100 no, you will get a yes. And this yes will make you be part of that 1%. But you have to ask. Module number 4, monetization strategies. So you made it. You are a content creator. You have a lot of nice videos and reels and shorts and whatever you kind of content you uploaded. You have an amazing community. You have people that cheer you up. You have a lot of DMs. You have people that love you and like you, and you're the 1%. No, you're making zero money. Especially on Instagram, you're making zero money. Maybe you're making a couple dollars on YouTube. Maybe you're making a couple dollars on Spotify. Maybe you're making a couple dollars on Snapchat, but you're not making that big deal. You are not making 10,000 a month. You're not making 100,000 a month or even more. But you want to, right? That was your goal as well. You wanted to become financial free. So how can you do it? How can you monetize yourself and your content to make a living and quit your boring and annoying 9 to 5? One word: paid collaborations. When I started my journey, I didn't even know that you will make zero money with Instagram. I thought, like YouTube, one day you will make money just with videos. But it was not that case. And I had to make money because you have to pay certain things in your life. So how can I do it? How did I do it? The brands reached out to me. Before that, of course, I cold call a lot of people, write a lot of emails and ask this and that. But in the end, I remember my first big deal with a designer brand was they asked me. And I had the upper hand to tell them my price. And this is the ultimate goal. To have so much content that people will love your content, that you actually have your target audience, and that business owners are asking you to do some work for them. Because then you can give them the best price and the most insane numbers, and they will say yes, and that's it. So I created an amazing offer. They accepted it. I got my cash. I got my money, and that's it. And I enjoyed even creating content. I enjoyed using their content. I would to be really honest, I would do it for free, and they paid me. So I understood, okay, there's a big market on Instagram. Brands or whatever company or product people have, they want to collaborate with influencers, with content creators to market their product. And they're willing to pay huge amounts of money for you to showcase their products. So how can we get there? How can we get these good paying deals? First, segment number 2, creating a monetization plan. So what is your goal? How much money you want to make? How much you want to sell your skills for? Know yourself and know your price. Price yourself. How much you want to take an hour? How much you want to take for one reel? How much is your skill worth for you? Because all these numbers are important. And if you're not telling yourself, oh, there's so much, Chirag, please, I don't know, maybe 10 euros, maybe 100 rupees, maybe 1,000 rupees, maybe $5, I don't care. But I know one thing, it is you. And even though you like to create content, so did I, but you have to pay your rent. You have to pay certain things in life. And people know that. And business owners know that too. So, know your self-worth. How could I negotiate, and how did I know where my price was? For example, you have a big brand, okay, and they're selling suits worth of 80,000 rupees, like almost $1,000, okay? Suits, menswear. And you should model for this brand. So you know that they have money. So you know that you can also, that's where I kind of find my worth, that you have to actually know what your skills are valued and what price tag you have to put on it. So you make a plan, you will see how much time you need for a certain period of work, how much time you have to put in after that work, how much time you have to put in for that research, for everything, and then put a tag and price on it. And never ever settle for less. Never settle for less, and price is the most important, that you have to know that this is your worth, not defining on that money, but defining on the work that you have to put in for that specific project. Segment number 3, negotiating skills. You will see and you will understand that people always want to get much for less. And you will understand that they always try to negotiate the best price. Of course, it's their business. And of course, as a content creator, you will work hand in hand, first hand with the people who are in charge of their business. So they're in charge of the finance. So they will make and try to make the best deal out of it. So what you're gonna do? You will become the best negotiator out there. You will level up your negotiation skills. I will give you the perfect book that I read. I read books about non-verbal communications. I used my body language to subconsciously tell them I know what I'm talking about. All of that is instilled in me. So you have to negotiate in that aspect, okay? And do me that favor. You should never settle for less. And use your skills that you always learned by negotiating for another deal and another deal, and see how much you can actually do with your body language. You can subconsciously control that whole negotiating by just using your body language, and of course human behavior in general. Understand why do they want to make it less. Okay, this and this happened, and then try to convince them, try to take the fear out of this conversation and tell them and show them your confidence. Show them how confident you are in your work, and show them how much like actually money and effort and hard work you can give them, why your price is that high. That's it. Simple way, but you have to of course adjust and do it over a certain period of time. From my personal information and insights, I can just tell you that there were so many people who tried to negotiate a better price. And giving you some numbers and putting some numbers in the room, there was one brand that I worked with who went into a design and was actually a menswear brand, and I gave them a price, and the price was based on their products because they sold men's suits for more than $1,000, which is like 80,000 rupees, and you know, insane numbers. And I was like, okay, but of course if they can sell their brand for such an amazing and very high value and high price, then why should my price be less? And then I didn't care. It was one of my first brands that I actually had, and I, you know, just put out a price. Of course they reached out to me, so I had the upper hand, but I just said one number and they agreed on it, and that's it. And I had my money. You know how much money that was? That was almost like a monthly salary of mine. And I created that and like did some, I don't know, like 4 videos for them. Of course now I could even get more, I understood that, but you know, it's like you learn through experience, you learn through going out there and creating. That's what I say. You can't learn if you're not doing anything. Step out of your comfort zone. If you're not confident, it's okay. Everyone starts somewhere. You don't have to approach them like I did. I went into people's offices and just said them, that's my price and that's it. And then I learned, okay, maybe you should, you know, give them some informations why that price is so high and this, and you learn. But it's like the journey that makes you perfect. So do me a favor and try your best, and you know, just push forward and go for it, and you will make it eventually. I'm very confident in that. Okay, module number 5, brand collaboration and paid collaborations. As you might tell, like I told you already, I had that one brand collaboration, even more brand collaborations, and there's also paid collaboration where you get actually money for certain things. Segment number 1 is building your personal brand. Building that personal brand is very important, because if you have your personal brand, people and brands and business in general will associate with that, and they will actually relate to that. Because your personal brand is so big that they want to work with you, giving you that upper hand on putting their price tag so high that they can only say yes, and you get the money. You understand what I mean? Because if you're reaching out to someone, if you be like, hey, my name is this, and I would love to work with your brand because I can give you the most special creative way of showcasing it, but my price is that and you have to pay it, then they would be like, what, who are you? Who are you that I will give you my money, that I will trust you my money for that content? Who are you from all these millions that are going to message me? That's why personal branding, putting your content out there, showcasing you behind the scenes, building a community, and then having that audience is what makes you unique. And then people and brands want to work with you. And they be like in your DMs, hey, I saw your content, it's so amazing. Can we hop on the call? I would love to have a collaboration with you. Boom, hop on the call, this and that. Okay, project is 2 reads and 1 post. That's my price. 50% in front, please, and 50% after that work. And they will give you that money. And I can tell you from experience, that's how it went in my case. Please do me one favor. I gave you all the templates that you need in this online course, and you have to now just use that template, and never forget, especially in that invoicing and if it's about money, get 50% first before you even start lifting one finger. Get 50% first before you even start thinking about that project. Because mostly, in the most cases where I haven't got that 50% first, I haven't even got $1. Because people are changing their minds so fast. But if it's money that is involved, then they will never change their plans. And they will stick to their agreement and give you the second half right after you deliver it. So keep that in mind while invoicing anyone. Okay, segment number 2 is about pitching collaborations. You have to pitch. And I told you, if they are reaching out to you, you have the upper hand and you can just get with the price as high as you want. And do me a favor, put the price tag very high. No matter what you think your worth is, double it. Because the only thing that you can get is a no, or let's do that. They will always try to negotiate. Let's say you will put $100 on 4 reels. Believe me, there are business owners out there who will be like, can we do $50? They will always, it's like their first thought in their mind is getting an offer, rejecting it, and trying to pitch for a better one. They have that in their mind. That's why put the price tag as high as you want. Segment number 3 is managing collaborations. As you might know, it's always good to have a healthy relationship, be it in business or in personal life. Managing your collaborations can lead to the fact that you will work more than once with one person, especially if they trust you and they are actually loving your content that you created for them. So having people that are reaching out to you on a monthly basis is a fixed income for you, which will help you go far in that content creation game. Since that game is something that is based on projects, and today you make 10,000 and tomorrow you make 0. So having people that trust you and really want to work with you on a constant basis, giving you that financial edge to move forward and expand your business on an insane amount of numbers that you can't even think that high. You make 100,000 a month or even more. It's so easy. If you have people and if you work once with them and they will always reach out to you and give you, let's say, 5 to 6 projects a month, which will give you another 5K or even more, 10,000. You can reach just making a bunch of money with one client. And then imagine you have even more business owners and brands that are reaching out to you, giving you another 5 to 10, 5, 10, there, 2K, there, this. You will easily get to 20K a month. Like, it's so easy to, scale up your business, but you have to start somewhere, and once you get a client, you have to make sure that he will be satisfied and you are also satisfied with your content, because high quality is very important, and giving your best and putting your hard blood into that creative mindset and getting your content is so insane and so important in that game to have a healthy relationship with your client. From my personal insights, I also want to share that I understood once I worked with someone and I really like working with them, I always reach out to them, because every business owner knows how hard it is nowadays to find someone who's not relating just to your thoughts and who are actually providing you with what you need, but who you can also connect with on a human basis, who can be very nice and give you some more revisions or adjust that content based on your needs. That's very important as well. Very important as well. Module number 6, networking and relationships. As you might know, especially in that industry, it's very important to have a very healthy and very strong network, because that network is eventually making you money as well and supporting you along that journey. That's why I also created that WhatsApp community where you can create and actually talk to aspiring content creators and get to know their difficulties and how they overcome certain challenges in their journey, and actually connect and stay up to date to the latest trends just by talking to other people, or even to me if you want to talk to me as well. Segment number 1, network strategies. When I first started with networking, I first did it in just every place I could go with. I did it by dressing up, going to a local bar and just talking to strangers. And I even remembered that one time that when I went with my best friend, we always said, yeah, let's go networking together. We went to that one bar, it was a local bar, and it was very less crowded. So a lot of people, but very close. They were caved in inside of their talks, talking to their partners they've been with, and that's it. So it was very hard to network. And then I understood, okay, let's do a challenge. He even said, and my best friend, and said, before we go out, we have to talk to one person. It was actually very hard because there was actually no one who were willing to talk to someone strange, like a stranger. And then he said 3, 2, 1, get up and just approach a couple and be like, oh, I heard you from Spain as well, and then just talk to them. And then they tried to hop on that topic and talked about themselves, and then he tried to build a connection. They even had a business. So it's like very easy to connect, but you have to get outside of your comfort zone and step into that talks that you don't want to actually confront yourself with. And what did I do? I went outside. There was like a beautiful view about the skyline. I was alone, of course, standing there and like watching that view. Then there was like a couple next to me, like, wonderful view, right? He's like, yeah, so beautiful skyline, wonderful weather. And then they talked about themselves, that they get to know each other 2 blocks further, and now they're getting married in a couple of weeks, and he's a wedding photographer. And then of course I pitched him my social media marketing services, and then we come to a common ground and talk to each other. And it was like very interesting and very easy. If people are talking about themselves, you just nod your head and just, make them feel comfortable. And that's how you network. You make other people feel comfortable. You build a connection that they can trust you. And then one day, if he thinks about social media marketing again, he will think about me and reach out to me. And that's how you build connections, because these connections will eventually one day will make you money. And I know that from experience that people I know from back then are reaching out to me now and thinking and saying, hey, I have this and that, and then we make money together. So it's very easy, but you have to have the first fundamentals straight and a strong relation and a strong connection. Segment number 2, building meaningful relationships. So like I just mentioned, the relationship should be very deep and very connectful and very, very strong in order for them to reach out to you if it's about business. Because if it's about money, people need to have trust. They need to trust you because it's their money that they will give to you for any service that you provide. So this money needs to be in hands where they know they will benefit from it. So if you have a strong and meaningful relationship with anyone, then it's very good for your business in order to succeed, because they will reach out to you, and then you have the upper hand about that price tag again. Segment number 3, maximizing networking events. You can always look up the nicest and biggest event in your local city to see if it's in your niche. Look up any nice events in your niche and see if you can join it or not. See if it's like an open festival or an open dinner or like an open get to know each other, and then pitch your idea to anyone. Pitch your business idea, pitch whatever you are offering as a content creator, and make your amazing network. And because one day, to be really honest, talking from that business owner perspective, if I see a bunch of people and then talk to one of them and he told me about his story and I open up to him and I have a connection, I would rather choose that one guy where I don't even know how good his content creation is, rather than all of these other people who have a good resume and be like online very good established, because I trust that guy. So it's always good to expand your network in your niche to know him, because one day they will have that specific project that they will work on and they think about you as a content creator, giving you that money, that financial edge, that you can put the price tag as high as you want, and you will make money just by networking every day and building your network. So another personal insight, as you might know, I also did a lot of network. Most of the people I work with right now is due to my networking that I did. And it's very important, human behavior, non-verbal communication, all of that is not just helping you in the content creation game to create content, but also to make it one day profitable, to make money with it. So making money with content creation is very easy, but being able to have that money on a constant basis, leveling up, scaling it up to 10,000, 100,000 or even 1 million a month is where the difference is. And your network is very important for that. That's also why I created that WhatsApp group, that you can actually join the WhatsApp group and motivate each other. You can talk to fellow aspiring content creator. You can talk to me who already achieved what you want to achieve. You can ask me all these questions that you have. You can join our weekly Q&A sessions where we answer and give a detailed information about all of your questions that you have. You can actually level up by staying up to date on the latest trends and evolving with the algorithm and changing society on a day-to-day basis. So, coming to a slowly end, I thank all of you guys for watching that amazing online course. I hope you can gain a lot of knowledge in here and really level up your social media game, that you will one day make enough money to quit your boring and annoying 9-to-5 job and really live your dream life as you always dreamed about it. So do me one favor and stay consistent, be disciplined, don't care about what other people are thinking or saying. Do what you do and be consistent, make a plan and stick to that plan till the end. From experience, I did it over a certain period of time, and there was times where I wanted to give up, but I didn't. I kept going, and one day it paid off. So please do that as well. Join the WhatsApp group to get encouraged from one another, to motivate one another. I will also encourage you every day with messages. I will encourage you with my journey. I will show you how you will be not just a content creator, but step into even more areas of that game, because content creation is just one little step of that big social media game that you can make. You can also create your own online course or whatever you want to say, but you have to have a community, you have to have a base, you have to have content. That's why content creation is the first perfect step for you to make money online, and I'm talking about a lot of money. So thank you guys for watching. Also, all of that templates, invoices, and all of my content strategies, content strategy plan that I also created for 10 days that you have to follow for the next coming 10 days in order to make and gain success is also linked, everything inside. You'll find the invoice template, you will find the content strategy template, the content planner. You will find also some links and books and every videos that helped me along my journey. And of course, you will find that WhatsApp group link where you can join for free and encourage one another and can actually see how other people are doing in their journey and how they can help you benefit with their questions or informations regarding latest trends or anything else regarding social media and content creation. So coming to an slowly end, I'm thanking you so much for watching that amazing online course, and we will see each other soon. Don't forget to keep on hustling and sow the seeds. Also, you can book a free one-on-one call with me. Since you will have my number as well, you can just DM me and ask me what your problem is, and I will happily to help you as well. So join the WhatsApp group for further information. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to sow the seeds.
That month by 100 bags. Be right here whenever you need me. I need you to know that your son's got your back. Like mama, I owe you everything. Can you believe that? Everything, come and repeat that. And when I make a song, you give me feedback. I watch you plant the seeds and then you reap that. Made a little money from trees.